Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at some hidden gems again. We're going to go hunting for those hidden gems like we always do. This is episode 10, I believe, of this series, so if you guys seen some previous series, you have probably seen Typerium. We've talked about Typerium. That was in episode 1. We're still seeing some solid increases. Just in the last 7 days, a 109% increase, but let's go to the past 30 days. So Typerium, look at this graph. This is unbelievable that we were able to find this one in episode 1. So if you were able to get in on Typerium in episode 1, you're seeing major increases from that 0.0009 all the way to where are we at now? So that 0.00675. So you're looking at least, at least a 6x here. Closer to a 7x. So you're looking at very big gains here, specifically in just 10 days. So like I said, let's take a look at some more potential hidden gems. So first off, you guys know, if you've been here before, I am not a financial advisor. I will never give you guys financial advice. You always do your own research on coins before investing. So the first thing I like to do is go to CoinGecko. I go to about page 8 right now because that's where we're at. We started at about probably page 5 or 6 in episode 1, and we're continuing down and down and down until we get to, well, I guess the last page. We'll really start struggling the lower market cap and lower volume, as that's really where you'll find these bad coins that are either dead coins or have no potential behind them. Right now we're on page 8, and there's a couple things we'll look for when trying to find a hidden gem. We're going to be looking for a price chart on the right that has a good last 7 days. Something I like to look for is a large increase into a correction, finding a good correction dip and a good entry point that way, as well as finding a decent price. I try to stay away from anything over $100 when you're looking for hidden gems. That's not really what you're looking for. And then I also try to have, that low market cap as well as low 24-hour volume, but you don't want too low 24-hour volume. Obviously, if there's only, $100 or less invested in the last 24 hours, you should be very careful with what you're investing in. So we will take a look. Obviously, like I said, we're on page 8. And we've been here before. I think this is where we ended in our last episode. But we'll take a look and see if we can find any specific hidden gems that we may have missed out on. Page 8. So here's one I like right away, the Callisto Network. I do see a potential behind this graph itself. If we go to the last 30 days, we do see a nice increase. And we're seeing it right around, that dip point. We see 0.008 right now. It's all green from the 1 hour all the way to the 1 year. Let's take a look at the market cap. Right now we do see it, market cap and trading volume very low. So, there is potential behind this, but because those are both so low, we're going to have to take a closer look on the website itself to see if we see some potential. You guys have also, if you've been here on these previous episodes, do remember that there's over 6,500 or 6,600 coins on CoinGecko alone. So if we see any red flags, and it can be very simple red flags, you can make your own red flags as well. Obviously, red flags would be, no social media, or social media that hasn't been updated in a while, no blog or article posts recently. It can be a bunch of different things. There's a lot of reasons why there could be a red flag. Obviously, the biggest would be no vision behind the coin, no reason to invest, as well as no updates on the coin, so it looks dead. So we're going to make sure we're investing in coins that have a lifespan, have something to invest in. So that's specifically one thing you're going to want to beware of. And it's never a bad thing to jump off of a coin because you don't like what you're looking at. Remember, there's so many coins to look through. Not everyone is going to be a winner. So first off, we'll talk about jumping onto their Twitter. Let's see if they have any recent posts or tweets. It does look like April 3rd. So, just 2 days ago they did retweet. So they are still, looks like working on Callisto Network itself, just be based on the social media still being active. Another thing I like to look at is, there's a timeline, which I'm not sure if that's more like a roadmap or if what is exact. So wondering what Callisto team is working on. Find out what we are busy developing for the upcoming months. Timeline from Q3 2020 to date. Our most popular milestones. Okay, so some cool milestones here. The one thing I'm worried about is okay, never mind. We continue down. We do have a lot here for us. I was worried that we were actually going to see our last post was that November 9th, but obviously it goes in reverse order down, and down at the bottom we're going to see the most recent being that Q1 2021. And it does show actually in progress as well as the announcement if they complete it. So a very cool idea behind this. I like the idea a lot. It still shows in progress for these as well. and then in progress for this one as well on the team. So it does look very promising. The timeline from Q3 to 2020 to date, and it is definitely up to date. Let's take a closer look at Callisto Network, because now that we've checked for some red flags, and there's no real red flags quite yet, let's take a look why that might be. So passive income with crypto for everyone. One of Callisto's unique features is the ability to earn a monthly passive income through a process called cold staking. The cold staking smart contract receives 30% of all CLO mining rewards and distributes them among the cold stackers in direct proportion to their stakes. In other words, cold stakers receive interest for merely holding their CLO cryptocurrency. They have passive income made easy, get in at any time, your funds are safe, and a monthly revenue. So a very cool design right there as well. You know, there's not too much I hate quite yet about Callisto. I will say I'm not in love with their website design, to be honest, just because it looks a little blurry, the design itself, and there's not much, well, there's not much guidance here at the very front. You can obviously go to services and ecosystem. However, because of this, I'm actually just not loving what I'm looking at. I think the idea behind Callisto could be okay. I won't say it's the biggest deal ever. It's just a decentralized blockchain ecosystem. And, you know, this is one of those things that you have to realize there are other coins like this doing the exact same thing. Obviously, I could be missing something because we have only been looking at this one for about, 3 to 4 minutes now probably. However, we're going to move on from Callisto. It's definitely not a failure of a coin. I wouldn't say it's dead by any means. You know, they have that timeline that looks pretty good. Just not something that I think is unique enough to really make a boom and make us rich overnight. So we're going to skip that one. We're going to continue on to see if we can find a hidden gem today. So we go on a little bit more. We do see a Moonswap. You know, this is actually a good looking price chart as well. Overall, it's a fairly good looking price chart. If we go to the 30-day, we're seeing a nice increase into obviously a correction, into another increase, into another correction. So if it continues this pattern, obviously this correction right here from April 3rd to April 4th is a little bit higher than the previous. So because of that, I think we are trending up overall. And also because of that, I think there's potential behind this price chart overall. So we do see that it's on Uniswap as well, definitely having a pretty good place to swap for tokens. Let's go to the actual website and see if there's potential behind this. So they call it the next generation protocol for DEX, high speed and zero gas. AMM DEX running on Ethereum L2 and supported by Conflux Network. They talk about their liquidity, they're saved on gas money, and then also the fewer minutes waiting. So I like this one already. We have the advantages as well. Zero gas, high speed, Ethereum layer 2 solution. And there does seem to be a lot on the side here. Let's take a look at their social media, make sure they're still up to date. Obviously, the high speed, zero gas fee is right on their bio. They're definitely proud of that. And I'm sure they're going to continue to push that. So they do have a recent tweet. Looks like April 2nd is their latest. And they just, the Moonswap iOS app actually officially launched just April 2nd. So yeah, definitely looks like Moonswap's still around. It's definitely hanging on. They have an NFT tab here as well. Let's see what we have. So they do have latest auctions for NFT. It looks like there's an NFT auction place, or I should say marketplace, on the app probably as well, but definitely on the website. So that's very interesting, as it does look like you can auction NFTs here. So it looks like there is people auctioning away here, and then you can also go to the mining page. You can go mining, as well as Con Hero NFT mining pool is coming. They also have a trade section where obviously you can do some trades, and then they have this discover, obviously being that latest release and latest auction. So this is a pretty cool site. I do think it could use some. Well, it's pretty basic. I like the simplicity behind it, to be honest. They do have their own wallet, and you can connect your wallet to it as well. There's analytics. They talk about their liquidity, their volume in the last 24 hours. They talk about the top tokens right now, the top pairs. So yeah, I think this is not a bad buy. If you're looking to get in something a little risky, obviously find a good entry point. I think right now we're actually at a decent entry point, as I think the next increase is going to be higher than the previous two, and because of that, I think you're going to gain some good profit on Moonswap. I don't think it's going to be quite a 100x. It is, a pretty low market cap. However, we do see it is at $2.28. I could definitely see this rolling to about $40, $50 by the end of 2021 at the very least, having a jump there and then obviously coming back down. I think this is one that we could see with very, very big potential. And And I would say that, this is not one that you're going to see overnight as well. I think this is going to be over time as people realize what they're missing out on. Obviously, this depends a lot on Moonswap and their projects and updates and the utility behind the token itself, because, you can never specifically know how well a team is going to continue to work on something. There's really just no way. You could research the team. We're not going to go into that much detail, but you can research the team if you would like to do so and see if you guys would, you guys kind of agree with the team's vision behind the coin itself. You can also go to their about and learn more about their tools, their partners, and their security audit as well. I like the idea behind them just keeping these stats here at all times. They're proud of their stats. They're going to continue to keep them out there for us to look at. And because of that, I do think they believe in what they're working on. I think, this could be a potential gem. So Moonswap, keep that in mind. We'll see what happens with Moonswap. That's one we'll come back to in future episodes as well. If we continue down, let's try to find us another hidden gem. Maybe just one more hidden gem would be great for us today. Not every single gem that we find in these episodes are going to make that 100x, but I think, the ones I do call out, I really do believe will go at least that 2-3x in a couple weeks at the very least. So we'll see what happens. We'll call out a few more, see if we can find anything that really calls our name or attention. We continue down just a little bit more. We see... So Abyss, this one looks decent. Let's take a look at Abyss's price chart. You guys know what I've been looking at on the price chart. Obviously, anytime we see this increase go, substantial increase, and you see a, correction and a stabilization about halfway up that increase, you have some potential there. Obviously, we do see if we go to that, 14 days, the last 24 hours was a little rough. We saw 11.2% decrease, and now we're sitting at that 0.09, basically, about a 0.09, so about 9 cents on this coin currently. And this coin does seem to have a lot of potential based on the price chart alone. However, it is on Uniswap again, as well as Bitforex and IndoDAX as well. They talk about Abyss Finance provides decentralized DeFi and decentralized CeFi, or CeFi, finance solutions for projects in multiple industries. Abyss is the ERC20 token native to the Abyss Finance ecosystem. Within the Abyss.finance ecosystem, Abyss is currently used in the gaming platform, the Abyss.com. The non-fungible NFT marketplace allows members to earn rewards through staking and setting up master nodes. So I think this is a cool idea behind this one. Let's take a look at the actual Abyss.finance website itself and see if there's more to it. So we do have this game platform which shares its revenue with users earned from an advanced referral system, achievements, and other activities. Then they talk about the marketplace, NFT marketplace with advanced referral system and support of the most popular blockchains with non-fungible tokens. Okay, so already I'm going to tell you guys this could definitely be another potential hidden gem. So there are a couple things. If you guys have been following, we always do a couple different checks before we, even think about following more. Which is interesting that JRNY Crypto is actually following Abyss Finance, so maybe there's something there behind that. Maybe he believes in this as a hidden gem as well. But they have tweeted, it looks like February 17th. Maybe they did have a March 4th, it looks like. They pinned that tweet. If we keep going down. Yeah, so it looks like March 4th may have been their last time they tweeted. Obviously, that's about, just barely over a month ago, so... There may be something behind that makes this a little bit of a red flag. However, I will say Abyss Finance, the idea behind it and the utility that this one might contain, maybe something you may want to look into. Obviously, you can also go to their Telegram and learn more about this token altogether because this still could be a big buy. It does have Ethereum 2.0 free hosting service, ETH2 depositor as well. They talk more about their Abyss masternodes and Abyss staking as well as crowdfunding. So, yeah, I think this one has a lot of potential behind it. Like I said, you're going to have to figure out more about the roadmap, maybe the timeline, when they're trying to accomplish these things, when they're, doing all these projects and updates. When are they coming out? I think Abyss, though, like I said, is one to take a look at. Obviously, there was some movement recently, so there's probably a lot of people talking about Abyss right now currently in their Telegram. So if you do want to learn more about Abyss, I would do so because I think this, like I said, could definitely be a second hidden gem. So, we found two decent potential hidden gems today, and because of that, Moonswap and Abyss Finance, we will take a look at these in previous or upcoming episodes, I should say. There may be a video where we just go back through every single episode and we take a look at all of the hidden gems that we thought had potential. We'll take a look and see if any of them increased. Obviously, we've been going back to Typerium just because that one's had the most time at this point, and it's doing very well. So it's fun to look back at Typerium and see that that call seemed to be the right call out, basically, as we're about 9x potential on that one right now. So yeah, like I said, Abyss.finance, and I think we talked about Moonswap as well. Moonswap, definitely a cool token as well. The utility behind it could be large. So if you guys like this kind of content, if you guys enjoy this kind of just going hunting for hidden gems with me, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, as well as join the Discord community in the description of this video. You should be able to see that link to Discord and Twitter. Follow me there and join me in Discord. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys like the video, again, make sure to like the video itself, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thanks.